What's going on, y'all? It's MC333 back at it again. Welcome back to another video. We're obviously going to be talking about the new moon a little bit here. And of course, you're probably saying, damn, what should I uphold? What should I let go? This is a time where collectively, it's a time of reset. I like to say in the beginning of these new moon videos, as you guys know, this is a frequent segment on the channel. We didn't do a video for the full moon or the last new moon, but you can go see the one in Sagittarius, which I believe we may have touched on, but we're going to be doing a few more in terms of that. I think we dropped something in Patreon as well. So if you guys do want access to that, make sure you guys go check out the Patreon. But as I'm saying, so the new moon is an important segment. You guys have to understand that the new moon is called for new emotions. Rambling. What's going on, y'all? It's MC333 back at it again with another video. New moon in Capricorn's here. What can you expect? What to wait for? What does it have to offer? What does this look like for the collective? And honestly, guys, the new moon is always a time of new emotions, planting that seed. So I like to say all the time, plant the seed around the new moon. You harvest it, you reap it, you release around the full. Always remember that the new moon plays out 6 months as follows. So the seed that you're planting today is going to play out, or this week is going to play out after 6 months that follows, etc. New moon in Capricorn, aka Capricorn cusp Aquarius, is going to play out during the full moon in Cancer, which is going to play out either, because we're in a very interesting position right now where we have new moons twice in the same sign. So the last little bit, we've had double new moons and things like that, to where it's very cuspy. It's kind of reminding us where the sun is at. So even right now, the new moon in Capricorn, after we've been through Capricorn, it's reminding us where the sun was at and what we need to uphold and what we need to act on based upon our will, right? True will, aka the sun. So Capricorn is a very interesting energy because it's like a reminder in the beginning of the month, new moon in Capricorn, what as this month starts, right? And I believe the new moon in Capricorn, I don't have my calendar here as I got to replace it, but I believe the new moon in Capricorn, the first one started out December after Sag season. We had a new moon in Sagittarius cusp Capricorn, right? Going into Cap season. So we got reminded about the sun in Sag and a little bit about the ability to adapt, a little bit, the ability to be mutable and flexible and towards how we're adapting. And because it's a cusp, it shows us how to be adaptable towards what we're upholding, Capricorn, right? What we want to be deemed as status and things of that nature. So keep that in mind. And as we move forward with that, the new moon in Capricorn now, cusp Aquarius, reminds us, hey, you're in Capricorn season still. We're about to enter Aquarius. What do you need to let go? What needs to be released, and what seed needs to be planted so it can be released so you can call in that new network, right? It's really interesting because the seasons are alchemizing right now to where we see where the sun was at as a reminder emotionally what seed to plant again, what seed to plant freshly towards the new thing. So it's preparing us for the transition a little bit early with these new moons. So these are preparing us because it's cusp Aquarius, it's going to prepare you to usher in a new sense of network or a new sense of information, new knowledge. You may be privy to new knowledge as well. So this is based upon what you're letting go or what you've been upholding. You receive and been privy to new knowledge through information, through people, through networks, through the internet, through associations, etc. And that'll deem and help dictate for you in your life which people, places, which associations and which associates you actually want to be involved with and what you actually want to uphold. Those are going to be super strong energies moving forward throughout Aquarius season. Those are going to be the people that you decide to connect with or that allows you to connect with those individuals. And it's because you're able to let go or disassociate from said individuals you no longer want to uphold, Capricorn. So when I say uphold, it's not an alignment of your status or social status or your character, right? Or what you represent, what you put out into the world. Remember that your Capricorn is also your MC. So it's like what you uphold as that thing that you do is going to represent the people that you attract, the network that you gather around that thing. So it's important to know what you're actually upholding and who's involved with this thing that may not cause it to be upheld or that may cause it to fall down or wither. The new moon is a clean slate right now too, so it lacks energy. So things may seem like they're withering away. It's kind of playing out like a full moon because Capricorn deals with status. So it's like and in tarot, the Capricorn energy is representation of the devil card. So it's about the illusion. It's about the change that you bear for yourself. A lot of times Capricorn suffer based upon what you can achieve and your ability to achieve it all, right? So it's like we're enduring a lot, but it's causing our own suffering and it's diminishing what we're upholding. Therefore, we have to see what associations and connections we're connected to that we need to maybe remove so then we can actually move forward with the right network. So we can actually uphold this thing at the highest regard, right? You can't uphold something if it's being withered away as well. It's like you're fighting it and it's an illusion. But once you get rid of the illusion, you can finally see things clear for what it is, right? So that's an important thing for you moving forward. The new moon in Capricorn is going to be significant for all the cardinal signs, right? So if you have a sun moon, your moon in Aries, Cancer, Capricorn, and Libra, those are going to be the 4 signs that will be feeling this energy significantly. A lot of times it'll be involved with that. You guys may hear certain things about that. Like Libra may hear certain things about the network and things like that. And maybe it'll play out differently with the signs because you guys are different modalities. So Libra is going to be playing out as air and some things like that, some air communication, talking and things like that. Or the Aries is going to be certain actions, certain things that you initiate. With the new moon in Capricorn, as an Aries moon, there may be certain things that you've been initiating that's been fake or an illusion, and the illusion is getting teared down now, right? And that's based upon you not being able to assess your actions because your actions are very quick, which is not not nor positive or negative, but your actions are very quick. So the Capricorn moon is kind of slowing it down for you to see where you've took certain actions and what those actions were backed by. Was it for the sake of a passion, motivation, desire, aka Aries? Was it for the sake of sex, Mars, right? So those who are out there with Aries moon placements, those are definitely going to be significant. If you have the Libra moon, or if you're a Libra, it'll play out like that for you as well. Even if you're Aries, sun, moon, rising, etc. If you're Libra, sun, moon, rising, it'll play out that way as well. Not like the Aries, where it's passion, motivation, desire, but it'll be like Venusian things. So pleasures and people you're involved with and maybe having to do with your relationships and things like that. And it's kind of tearing down, it's kind of seeing the reality of it. You know what I mean? It's kind of seeing the reality of it and who's wearing a facade, who's wearing a mask, and who's true, who's genuine, who's not, right? Which is going to be important. As the Capricorn, if you're a Capricorn, sun, moon, rising, this is going to be playing out for you. Typically, it's going to be a conjunction. So you're going to have a lot of energy right here to initiate forms of discipline and forms of status that you've been wanting to plant that seed towards. So, for example, if you've been wanting to start that business, if you wanted to take that venture, if you wanted to go for that plan or take that job offer, now is a good time to do it with the moon in your sign, Capricorn. You can initiate certain things in your favor without being manipulative. Do you see what I'm trying to say? Be mindful that if you are manipulative, because the moon is in Capricorn, people will see your manipulation and the illusion soon. I know that it'll be easier to see and things like that. So that's going to be very important for you to keep in mind. Because everyone's experiencing that energy right now. Because the moon is collectively here, everyone intuitively can sense what's real, what's not. So as a Capricorn, if you're looking to start something right now, you can embody some of that realism energy and actually move forward in that mannerism with the right people, places, and things to gather the right associations. Just make sure it's true and make sure it's in alignment in however that means and plays out for you in your life, right? Capricorn, Aries, Libra, Cancer. That's the one I was thinking about. Cancer. So the fact that I wasn't thinking about you in my mind, there's some sort of behind the scenes thing that's going on with Cancer. With the moon being here in Capricorn, it's gonna be opposing you, which is why you're naturally gonna be uncomfortable during this time. There's certain things that you may not want to uphold or be disciplined towards. As a Cancer, you go towards comfort and home. Capricorn is very disciplined and it doesn't really care about home. It does, but it's more focused on structure and foundation. And you don't really like that because you like the love and you like the home, the family, the feeling of being at home and being around your family, right? That's what creating that home within you. So as a Cancer, the moon in Capricorn may be teaching you exactly that, to create a home with what you're upholding and creating a home within yourself, right? Creating a home within yourself will allow you to attract the right places and things that you need around you to even invite and bring around you, right? Because you are home to a lot of people, Cancer. And if you don't peel off the illusion and the facade of what you want and who you truly are, it can seem manipulative because people feel home and find you a sense of ease from you, especially right now where Capricorn is here and everyone is like upholding discipline. When they come around you, they feel like they don't have to act a certain way or be a certain way. They can be vulnerable. They can feel like they're comfortable around you, which is your strengths, right? Just don't manipulate that in regard when you're the comfort zone of things. But for you, it may be important right now for those who are not in a relationship and things like that to get comfortable with discipline, get comfortable with forms of status, and get comfortable with upholding certain things that make you feel at home. That's how you get comfortable with your opposite energy, Cancer. And I hope my Cancerians out there, for my Cancer risings, sun, moons, etc., y'all stay tapped into that. Just remember that your rising sign is always how you come off. You don't want to come off nefarious, and Cancer is a psychic energy. It's a water, so it's hidden. It's beneath the surface. You don't want to come off like a manipulator, or you're trying to uphold some sort of illusion, because you don't understand your actions, or you don't understand your emotions, or what you want to actually uphold, aka moon in Capricorn. So how you're coming off and how you appear to be your rising sign, it can seem off because the moon is opposing your rising sign right now anyway. So when people look at you, they're already looking at you with a side eye. So right now, it's an important time to actually sit fucking back and relax as a Cancer, whether you have it in your rising, sun, or moon. Because you acting on some bullshit right now, it's going to be in alignment, because it's going to be straight opposing you. And you're going to be wondering why things are going against you. It's not that it's going against you, the energy's against you. There's certain people that aren't in your energy right now. So when you go about something, you got to go about it intentionally. Am I making myself clear? Am I articulating myself? Am I being logical behind this emotion? Am I practical about this thing? Do I have a form of discipline towards me feeling at home and me feeling good about what I do? These are very important themes for this month. And January, Capricorn season is almost done. So we're going to be moving into Aquarius season. This new moon is reminding us of Capricorn, which is why I'm talking a lot about the Capricorn energy, because it's 28 degrees Capricorn. But Aquarius is going to be significant. So when we're dealing with Aquarian energy, you're going to notice new people, new networks, new associations, new information, and possibly new ways of doing things on the internet. The internet could be significant for you guys. So for those starting a business and things like that, you may be changing how you navigate on the internet based upon these things. So I think we covered the 4 signs: Libra, Cancer, Capricorn, Aries, right? So that's how it's going to be playing out for you, for the cardinal signs. And specifically, collectively, we're all feeling a sense right now of what we want to maintain. That is a part of what you want to uphold, right? What do you want to stand on? Remember that Capricorn rules the knees and things like that, and the bone structure in the body. What do you want to stand on, and how rigid? Where do you want to stay rigid? Where is your level of rigidity, right? In order to break the cycle, what do you need to stay rigid on? What do you need to stand on business towards? Capricorn is showing you that. And you may not stand on business based upon certain comfortabilities, but that's where you have to get disciplined with your comfort, right? And start curating the life and the routine that is disciplined and in alignment towards you. A really great thing right now is getting practical. Capricorn energy is a good practical energy. Have a conversation, make it make sense. Don't be emotional right now. Let the words, let the minds, let the logic articulate itself. If things aren't making sense, then don't try to make it make sense. Don't try to emotionally justify things right now. For this entire week, this portal's open. So don't try to justify things this week. You use logic and it doesn't make sense. If it makes sense, you don't make something make sense. We have, as a spirit and a body and with a mind, we have the ability to make something make sense. But that doesn't mean it's always going to be right, though. All right. So with that being said, chat, all these videos and dropping gems, more videos and more readings collectively, and some insights are going to be in our Patreon. Make sure you guys get into our Patreon. We're going to be doing a lot of behind the scenes music. A lot of the in the booth studio stuff that we've been doing on the YouTube is exclusively in our Patreon now, as well as collective readings. So guys, get in there. I believe we just hit 10 members. So shout out to all you guys, and let's keep growing. I want to really start dropping some solid information when we get to 100 members. So that's our goal. Let's aim to get to 100. Guys, if you do join the Patreon, you'll be invited and get access to our community Discord, to where you can chat with me and get access to monthly Zoom call a month with our group and private community and things like that, which is good. That's what you want access to, especially if you really want to level up your life and develop this discipline and emotional awareness that I'm actually talking about. This is what we teach our clients, and this is what we teach our creatives. And this helps them in business. It helps them scale and reach new heights in their finances, reach new heights in their career, and actually better position themselves in their strategy when it comes to what they're doing, because they're that much more intentional. So if this sounds like it's something for you, you guys can hit that link down below. There is a Jot form link. You can talk to our AI assistant. Her name is Zuri, and you can apply to book a one-on-one call with us. If you do qualify, our team will reach out. I may reach out personally. If not, you'll be running through a different set of resources. And if anything, it'll prompt you to be a Patreon member, where we offer a wide variety of resources and tools that we offer to our mentorship clients, but we provide it in a different mannerism to you guys who may not be able to work with us or qualify to work with us one-on-one. So hope that helps you guys. I'm trying to provide a lot of resources. New music coming soon. I want to offer them as much as I can to you guys and give back. So we're going to be coming with a lot of value on the page. Gaming, make sure you guys check out StarWalker TV, as we're going to be uploading gaming. That's going to be our gaming channel and some behind the scenes type stuff there. So appreciate all the support from the bottom of our heart. And until next time, guys, new music on the way. Thank you for everyone running up the album, Elevation. It is not on all streaming platforms yet, but in the meantime, go run up Ascension. We may not release it on streaming platforms. I'm still deciding on what I want to do, but updates with that coming soon, chat.